Alright, hello everybody. My name is Andrew and welcome to Rocket Future. I'm peeking out the mic here a little bit. Mic adjustments incoming. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. All right, it's loud here. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm gonna jump in front of the camera here in a little bit, but we got some really exciting news from down here at Starbase. So give me a few minutes to keep just settling in here. Oh my God, they're up on the booster as well. Are they doing FTS on the booster at the same time? All right, folks. If you, like I said, I'm gonna jump in front of the camera and give you a little bit of breakdown what we're seeing here in just a couple minutes. Yeah, we got some exciting news. I will return to the views of the work on the ship and the booster here in just a second. But let me give y'all an update real quick. Let's see how this framing is here. Actually, not so bad. All right, everybody, welcome to Rocket Future. My name is Andrew. We're down here live at Starbase, down here in South Texas, right near Boca Chica Beach. And we got some really exciting news for y'all. If you've been paying attention, you've probably already heard already. But if you haven't, the FAA finally gave the go-ahead for Starship to launch. The FAA license has been obtained by SpaceX. So that was the last major thing SpaceX needs before getting this thing off the ground. And we just came down here to kind of celebrate, hang out, do a little bit of a beach cleanup. But as we were pulling in, we saw they were doing some work up here on Ship 24 and also up there on Booster 7. I want to hedge my bets a little bit, but I'm thinking what they're working on is the FTS, or the Flight Termination System. Again, one of the last things that they need to do before this thing launches, as early as potentially Monday. So I'm going to zoom in and give you some good shots up there of Ship 24 and Booster 7 and the work that they're doing. But again, what we might be seeing right now is some really historic moments for Ship 24 and Booster 7. These are the last major updates before. Okay, let me see that again. My friend Ben just gave me his phone. SpaceX has just scheduled their Starship flight test stream for 4/17 starting at 6:15 a.m. Central Time. So everything is looking good for a Monday launch here so far. Now, again, with these launches, you never know. Things can come up last minute. So just remember that as we approach Monday. But this is all really amazing news. I hope you're all as excited as I am. I'm down here, and I'm just kind of I'm going off of the energy because it's here and it's real. So thanks for hanging out with us. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on behind me. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop those in the chat. A very exciting moment here down at Starbase, and I'm glad you're all here to share with me. So thank you. Welcome Asian, welcome Michael, welcome Ryan, RMD, welcome Gabor. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me and see me and everything sounds good and looks good. Give me a 5x5 in chat. This is insanity, folks. I actually can't believe all of the stuff that has happened in the last 2 hours. Again, if you're just joining us, we got the FAA launch license. So this thing is ready to go. Last couple steps is for SpaceX to install the flight termination system on both Ship 24 and Booster 7. We have live views of that happening right now, right here. Of course, after the FTS is installed, we would expect to see Ship 24 lifted and stacked on top of Booster 7. I'm not sure if that's something we expect to see tonight or not, but we'll hang out here for a while and see if we see any indications of that. We got some methane coming into the launch site right now while they're working on the FTS system. All right, so the launch window on Monday is going to run 7 a.m. to 9:30. Some more methane arriving here at the launch site. Oh my goodness, the amount of activity happening right here is absolutely insane. I think everybody is just really ready for this thing to go, and we are too. Of course, we're going to be live streaming the launch starting probably around, let's see, if it's a 2-hour window, that gives me more battery time. So, I don't know. I'm going to say as early as 5 a.m., but we'll have to see how things go. Make sure you're tuned in. I do already have the live broadcast up on the channel, so you can just click on that and click notify me to get a notification of when that stream finally goes live. Welcome, everybody. Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Good. They're bringing some fuel.
Yeah, they're bringing in a lot of methane. They're working on the flight termination system.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. Exciting stuff. Yep. I'm Andrew, by the way.
What is it?
Andrew.
Andrew, I'm Stan.
Stan, nice to meet you.
Ben? And you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's called Rock.
Okay, you're going to be having the launch party at Hopper House?
Yeah.
Hop House.
You heard about that?
I was out there. I had a sandwich there last night.
Cool. Yeah, we'll be there. Hope you come join us.
Yeah, what time?
Probably start around 7. So, especially, so I was kind of expecting launch to get pushed at least a couple days. So now where it's going to be Monday morning, we'll see how many people actually come to the party because we're just going to be kind of getting ready for Monday morning. But
Yeah.
we'll just all hang out, grab some bite to eat, talk about Starship for a bit. Crazy stuff, huh?
Yeah, I was just driving in on Boca Chica Boulevard. And my phone, up in the story broke that it's a go to launch on Monday.
So we got live views of Booster 7 right now. Again, teams are working on the flight termination systems on Booster 7. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit here so you can see them work on Ship 24. They're doing the same on Ship 24. Now, if I was to have guessed ahead of time, I would have thought they would have done one and then the other. But the fact that they're working on FTS on both the ship and the booster at the same time right now is just like a cherry on top right now. This is actually insanity. So this is Ship 24. You can see those heat shield tiles on the left and the silver body of the ship on the right. And they are working right on that flight termination system. Just over a year and a month. Oh, we just got down here 20 minutes ago. Not from me. Hanging out with them for 2 days. And if you're hanging out here watching this historic moment here at Starbase, let me know where you're watching from. Give me a heads up that you're hanging out in chat and enjoying this moment with us. All right, back to a view of both Ship 24 and Booster 7 being worked on. There we go. SpaceX have to have $48 million of pre-flight ground operations and $500 million flight insurance. That's not that much. Yeah. Total of less than 550 million. I guess that's $500 million. That's a lot of money. Yeah. Make says thanks for the stream. Welcome, Make. And Michael says he's watching from Brownsville, Texas. Whereabouts in Brownsville are you watching from, Michael? Welcome. Is that the one all the way towards the far side of the island? Yeah, got it. Yeah. Not from the pad, but it would still be a pretty good launch view. Yeah. We'll try to watch it from Casablanca, but yeah. No, I think only the amphitheater is going to be the press site. So many people got turned down for the press pass. I didn't even apply. But there's some people that I saw that was surprised that they got denied, which is unfortunate. But there's so many different angles you can get great views from down here. So. Michael, you'll be out here tomorrow. Very exciting. All right, let's take another look at Booster 7. So we can see what it looks like 2 or 3 people up on this lift working up on Booster 7 flight termination system. Welcome Stephanie B from Australia. Yazada, welcome in. Yazada says, I'm starting to feel really excited. This is going to be a supercharged weekend. I couldn't agree anymore. The energy is just insane. We are having such a blast down here. This is absolutely crazy. I actually kind of like this shot right now with just the tip of Ship 24 showing in just a couple minutes, I will pan down so we can see the crews working on the flight termination system on Ship 24 as well. But I wanted to get a nice close-in view of this this booster crew up here working. So for anybody that doesn't know what SpaceX is working on right now, so again, this is the flight termination system, also known as the FTS. These are actually a set of explosives that will be used to detonate the vehicle if it was to go off course during its launch on as early as Monday. So basically what happens is if it is detected that the ship is going off course, these explosive charges will go off. It'll cause the two fuels to mix and it will explode, but it'll explode in a safe area. So this is to keep the ship and the booster from going off course into a dangerous area. So this is the booster. Let's pan down and take a look at the crews working on the ship. So one FTS system on the ship, one FTS system on the booster. They're placed right approximately about where the two fuel tanks meet. Again, that way if the FTS is activated, those two fuels will mix and it'll cause an explosion in a safe area. And Stephanie B, thank you for being a mod of this channel. I appreciate you volunteering. And I think this is the first mod we've now had in chat. So welcome as our first moderator, Stephanie. That's right on the common dome. Yep. And if people are just joining, I do see a few folks just joined. Not only are we seeing the FTS install, which is very exciting, but we also brought you the news that they got their license. The FAA has approved the launch of the Starship vehicle. Again, we hope to see that as early as Monday. That was the big thing holding us up, and now that is completed. So we want to see this FTS work completed. We want to see Ship 24 stacked on top of Booster 7. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing that tonight or not, but we'll hold tight for a little bit to see. But this is all great stuff. pretty good camera. It's actually pretty new for me, so I'm just getting used to it, but I'm happy with it.
What brand is that?
Panasonic. And it's designed for like long duration video too. So like a lot of the cameras that are more built for photography that you can also do a video on have like heat issues and film for a long time and stuff. So this should hold up pretty well. That's what I'm hoping at least.
I like the lens.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm happy.
that's better than this.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can zoom in. Yeah. What is the resolution?
It's 4K.
So you should be able to zoom in too.
Yep. Yep.
So, wow.
Pretty crazy stuff. So let's see what we got. Michael says, Andrew, where are you live from? I am currently live from Highway 4, basically right in front of the gate D2, where you see the boosters and the ships go in and out of the launch facility. So yeah, just right at the entrance here of this facility. Yazada says, yeah, they're installing FTS on both the booster and ship as we watch. So cool. So cool. License check, FTS check, GSE full check, and time to stack again. Yazada is asking when we will see a stack, and they're guessing that tomorrow is possible. So that's actually a great question. So historically, we always see a road closure for when they lift the booster onto the pad, but frequently we do not see a road closure for when ship is lifted on top of booster 7. They usually do like a soft closure type of a situation. But now my question is, well, they're gonna have the flight termination system pretty much activated, not armed. I don't know. But the fact that the FTS is going to be installed, will they close the road for the lift to ship 24? We just don't know. So we know that the earliest road closure right now is Monday. So maybe so at midnight on Monday, local time, they have that road closure starting. So maybe they're going to wait until Monday until lift ship 24, and then they'll just start all the processes from there. Or we could get surprised and see them lift the ship up as early as tonight. I just don't know. Oh, sorry about that, Michael. I see. Where am I originally from? I am from Massachusetts. Originally from Mass. And I moved down here about 1 year ago, and I live not too far from South Padre Island down here. Your notification just went off in Discord.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Welcome, Space Girl Falcon. Where are you out here today, Space Girl Falcon? Are you on site or are you up at the ranch? Icefire says, awesome shot, thanks. It's my pleasure to bring this to you, Icefire. Thanks for stopping in. Oh yeah, you're not here yet, Space Girl Falcon. Last day of work was today. We'll definitely be there by Sunday. Sounds good. Have a safe travel down, and I'm excited to see you. Let's pan back down to the ship. Again, both parts of the vehicle getting their FTS installed. Welcome, Anthony Barker. Welcome. Ryan, welcome. Huh? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. We're probably about 40 minutes out from sunset here, so we'll be losing some light in a bit. But we are gonna hang out here until we don't have a view anymore. Hopefully they will finish this work up before sunset, although I'm sure they have lighting. We'll give you that wider shot again here so you can see both at the same time. We're at kind of a funny angle here because the ship and booster are pretty much exactly in line. So, yeah, it's kind of an interesting angle that we got. Andy M, welcome. I am seeing a Starship test flight patch online. Is it the official patch, I wonder? I don't see the source. It's not the NSF patch, which by the way is awesome looking, but I'm seeing another patch. All right, a noise advisory has been published with the title SpaceX set to launch the Starship flight test noise advisory. Subtitle, SpaceX set to launch the Starship flight test noise advisory. Apparently that's the same thing. And it says SpaceX is targeting as soon as Monday, April 17th for the first integrated flight test of Starship from Starbase in Cameron County, Texas. The 150-minute test window opens at 7 a.m. Central Time. Residents of Cameron County and those in nearby area may hear a loud noise resulting from the rocket's 33 Raptor engines firing upon ignition and as the vehicle launches towards space. But what people experience will depend on weather and other conditions. SpaceX's live webcast will go live approximately 45 minutes before liftoff at spacex.com/launches. Live updates will also be available at SpaceX's social media channels. And just a reminder, of course, we will be live too, somewhere between 5 or 6 a.m., I suppose, maybe earlier. But again, just keep an eye out on that stream. The stream is currently on the channel. You can go to the live tab. You can find that live broadcast, and you can click notify me. That way you will get a notification when we go live. Also, if you are subscribed to the channel and you have your notifications on, you should also get a notification. But we've got a lot of really cool things planned for launch day. We really hope to bring you the full energy and experience of being here in person over our broadcast, and we're gonna be talking with a bunch of people of the public, hopefully, and interviewing folks and just having a really good time. So I hope you join us as well. I do encourage folks to not just bring up one stream or two, but hop between all sorts of different folks' streams on launch day. Everybody's going to have a different perspective, an angle, and something different to say. as they share their experience with seeing Starship launch. So make sure you're checking out everybody's channels, and hopefully you stop in mine as well. We're gonna have a really good time. Thank you, Stephanie, for sharing out the live stream on Twitter. I very much appreciate that. That helps us so much. Let's check in on the booster again. And big shout out to our member as well, Yazada. Welcome. And thank you for being a member of the channel, Yazada. Did I say channel of the member? Member of the channel. Good. So one pretty cool thing that happened to us, and my friend's hanging out here with us. Generally speaking, the SpaceX folks that are working here, I know they're kind of instructed not to really talk to folks, especially if they look like they're media or whatever, and they very rarely will say anything. But this one guy that we just talked to was clearly very excited about launch day, and he was chatting with us and just asking if we were excited, and he was just like, I hope y'all are ready for this because this is going to be absolutely nuts. So it's really cool to see everybody that's been working on this. He said, how many years has he been down? It was like 3 years. He was down here for 3 years working on this, ready for this thing to go. And then we just saw Espadre a few minutes ago as well. He's been waiting on this thing for 9. So crazy that we're finally almost at the day where this thing launches. I'm kind of glad the launch window only a couple hours. That makes it easier, especially if there's like scrubs and stuff. Yeah. I wonder if I can drop my welding and methane and FTS. I might be able to drop my time lapse down to 1 second, but then I would have to come out here for a scrub for two seconds, which you may not be able to. Yeah, probably leave it at 2 to be safe. We got a pad announcement. Oh, that would make sense actually.
Yeah, because they're loading.
Yeah, interesting.
Tell the guy who's welding?
Probably. Testing. Please stop all our work. So let's see. What do we have? 3 folks. Yeah, 3 people up at the booster, and then how many down on the ship? I was supposed to count. I see maybe a couple. I can't really tell. They stop? Good. That's funny. The small window, I believe, is because the NOTAM interferes with quite a few commercial flight paths. Gotcha. That is a good reason for that. Everybody's so happy. What? Who the heck is that? people coming from. Does anybody have a time? So they started working on FTS before we got here, at least on the ship. I wonder what time they started. I'm curious at like what the full process will take here, how long it'll take. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? There's a lot of folks down here that are streaming and video and photography that obviously we don't see down here. Everybody's coming down to get their shots and their videos. People coming from all around the country and across the world. So it's just funny seeing all these different folks that I've never seen down here before doing their thing. Add a little bit of competition into the mix, but it's okay. Like I said, I think everybody brings a different, unique perspective and something a little bit different to share with everybody watching at home. So it's cool to see. So let's talk a little bit about launch day. So right now we're scheduled for Monday, April 17th. Window opens at 7 a.m. Central Time. We're going to start our stream at least a couple hours early. And here's really what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that Starlink will work with us. Like I hope that we'll get the bandwidth we need to bring you a steady and stable stream. Though I know there's going to be so many folks down here using their Starlink, I should get priority on the service because those folks would have to use the travel mode. I forget what it's called right now, but mine is residential, so it should get priority. So hopefully we'll have a good stream on Monday. What's up? How's it going? Yes. This is my network buddy. So it's working? Dude, I can't wait, dude.
Alright, I'll talk to you later. Are you gonna be at that thing tonight?
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be there. So yeah, I'm really hoping Starlink is gonna work with us and that we're gonna be able to get you a stable stream on Monday. I'm a little bit worried about all the folks that are gonna be out there using Starlink as well. But I will be recording everything. The whole broadcast will be recorded. That way, for some reason, if we don't have a great stream quality, we will be able to bring you some great experiences after the fact. But I do think we should be pretty good. Yep. The whole gang is here. Space Girl Falcon says the space community is so awesome. I couldn't agree anymore. We have such a great crew down here. FTS work on booster started at 6 p.m. local time. Okay. That'll give us a good indication when they wrap things up. Beautiful night down here. So kind of funny weather today. It was clear in the morning, crystal clear. Would have been a great morning for launch. But then it clouded up, got a little bit hazy. But now towards the end of the day, some of that haze is broken up a little bit. But the forecast right now for Monday looks good, which is great. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed. You saw via LabCam R2. Got it. Yeah, they must have a good shot of it. Exclamation point lab in the chat. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably 70, 75 out. Not really much breeze. Partly cloudy skies. Looks like probably going to be a nice sunset here tonight. And I think some folks are going to hang out and enjoy the beach here in a little bit. You ready for the big day?
Never ready.
Can't wait. Can't believe how fast everything's coming together.
Yep.
Did you get any sleep?
And honestly.
Sleep after launch.
After launch, exactly.
4 weeks.
Exactly.
Alright, ready?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Alright, see you around. Let's do it.
All right. Peace out, man.
Hey, nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you. See you.
Jedi says, "Hey man, it was nice meeting you last week over there." Absolutely, Jedi. Could you remind me which one, where I met you, just for a little quick refresher? But it's been so cool meeting everybody that's been down here visiting. It's really great to see folks making the journey here and hanging out and just enjoying the area. Not even just Starbase, but the local spots as well. Yeah, it's just really good to see. Hey Slot, how's it going? Salt. One day I will get your name. I'm gonna take like a whole hour someday and practice my pronunciations for everybody that comes in this chat. Salt. It was during nighttime and the Starship was not sexy. Oh yeah, of course. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for chatting. I feel like I need to. Salt says hello everybody, and Salt's doing good. Salt is doing fine. I will take a quick second here to zoom out and just kind of give you a view of the launch site. They've been doing a lot of work cleaning everything up here. As you can see, a lot of the stuff that has just been kind of lying around the site here has been removed and cleaned up. Of course, they don't want any FOD or foreign object debris flying around during the launch. I almost said static fire. During the launch. So it's really nice to see that everything's nicely cleaned up here. So really, they're ready. I think this is the second to last step they got to do. Oh, is that Richard or Robert? That might be Robert. I think he's the one that sent the shirt for Jessica. trying to think what else, if there's anything else interesting to show you while we're down here. Obviously, the most interesting thing we'll see today is the FTS work, so I think we're probably giving you the right footage right now, but I know they did some work on Hoppy. I think maybe I don't know if they put more instruments or cameras or something up, but I know that they were doing some work up there a couple days ago. Does look like maybe a couple cameras on the left side there, and maybe a new windsock, actually. And Jedi, were you driving the Tesla? Was it the black Tesla? I think I heard an ice cream truck.
Kind of like one of those old 21s.
Yeah. Whoa, those are some weird echoes. Yes, that was you. Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah, Jedi, it was a pleasure chatting for a bit. I hope you got some good shots out here. I'm trying to remember if you said you were sticking around for launch or not. If I remember, I think you were not. But yeah, let me know if you're still down here. I'm curious. But I'm glad you got to see Starbase before all this excitement happened. That's really cool. Gabor says, hi all, greetings from Hungary. Welcome, welcome. You drove the Tesla. Right. In one of my clips that I have, I forget from what event, there was a guy driving one of these go-karts down this ramp because like the road was kind of close, and like he hit a bump and he like almost flipped over. I kind of want to clip it out and like
100%.
tweet it out sometime.
Make it Starbase bloopers.
I should make a Starbase bloopers. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's definitely Richard. Yeah, that's definitely him. Really throw in a Fritz when I yell and say, Richard! He's good. This is him. He's great. He is fantastic. He's awesome. All right, let me quickly actually wait. I'll see if he's coming over here before I get in front of the camera here. Oh, he's coming. Oh. So I'll wait just because I'm gonna say hi to him. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna provide y'all a quick update in case anybody's just joining. All right. So I hope you're all enjoying the stream here so far. If you are just joining, my name is Andrew. This is Rocket Future. We're down here live at Starbase, where SpaceX is building, testing, and launching the largest and most powerful rocket in the world. I guess technically the largest, most powerful vehicle in the world, I think. So today has been a very exciting day. We just heard a little while ago that the FAA released the launch license for Starship. This is something we've been waiting. We haven't been really waiting that long for, but we've been waiting to make sure it comes through, to make sure that next week's launch windows really look like they can happen. Sure enough, FAA pulled through. And Monday is the targeted launch day right now. 7 a.m. Central Time is the beginning of the launch window, and it goes until I think it was 9:30 Central Time. So we're just hanging out here. We drove down here and we saw that SpaceX was working on installing the flight termination system, or the FTS. So this again was one of the last two big steps before launch day. So seeing them install the flight termination system right now live is awesome, and then we should see Ship 24 stacked on Booster 7 sometime here soon, and then it really comes down to the last couple days, and then we get a launch hopefully on Monday. So if you're joining us, thanks. Say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. If you want to be alerted of our launch day stream, just subscribe and hit the notifications, or you can specifically go to our live tab and click on our broadcast for Monday and click notify me, and it'll notify you when we go live. Thanks for everybody that's been hanging out with us, and thanks for everybody that helped us reach that YouTube partner threshold. So now as a YouTube partner, we do get some ad revenue, and we are allowed to get members. So folks that want to contribute to the channel and are gracious enough to do so, all that money goes right back into the channel, and we're going to continue making this a bigger and better thing. So thanks for everybody hanging out with here. We are not leaving yet. We are hanging out, enjoying these views of Starship or SpaceX installing the flight termination system on Ship 24 and Booster 7 at the same time. So thanks for hanging. Which is awesome. There's a channel, I think actually a couple of guys from London, but they're called Space Junkie H for Hungarian, and all their broadcast is Hungarian language about all the Starships and stuff. So we give them some of our live feeds sometimes, and I send all their people to come hang out. So it's pretty cool. It's cool. So international, yeah. It's so cool. I love it. Welcome, Sam. Thank you for hanging out. Jedi got to put full self-driving beta 11.35 through the paces for approximately 2,400 miles. That's really cool. That must have been an insane ride. Andy says, I'm gonna try this Slizstok, which means greetings in Hungarian. Oops, that was probably loud. Sorry about that. Welcome Neptune Orbit, and welcome Stephen Lewis. Let's check out the Booster 7 work. The pronunciation is something like siastok. Siastok. Y'all could be tricking me into saying Hungarian swears right now for all I know. All right, so let's go into a little bit of more detail of what we're looking at right here. So, of course, this is Booster 7. You just see the nose of Ship 24 sticking out of the bottom of the view there. And then you see all these vertical lines coming down Booster 7. Those are called stringers. Those are to help increase the strength of the vehicle in those areas. There's a better word for that I can't come up with. But again, those stringers help keep that area of the booster stronger and can handle heavier loads. And that is because that is the common dome. That is where the methane tank and the liquid oxygen tank domes come together. So they want increased strength in the vehicle there. So that is exactly the reason why the flight termination system is on that common dome, because again, if this vehicle starts to veer somewhere it's not supposed to and goes off course during launch, they'll be able to safely terminate flight by exploding the rocket. So that FTS charge will go off that they're installing right there on the stringers. And because that's the common dome, that'll cause the liquid oxygen and the methane to mix, and it'll successfully blow Booster 7 apart in a safe area, which is really important. It's required on all orbital launches here in the United States. Historically, they've all been manual for a long time. I think it would be a range safety officer or someone. That noise is getting real loud. That would actually hit that button if they see the vehicle going off course. But they've started to implement automatic FTSs just recently in the last couple of years. So I'll have to catch up to see what Starship is using. I'd be curious.
Do you normally hear that when they're exploding methane or anything? 'Cause I assume it's part of.
Yeah, I definitely hear it sometimes, but I think maybe I'm not over here as much as over there. Structural integrity is what I was trying to think of earlier. Starship launch. All right, folks, I just retweeted something on Twitter. If you're planning on coming down for the launch, especially if you're going to be in a boat, make sure you follow this map. This is the launch keep-out zone. And if you are in that launch keep-out zone during countdown, you absolutely will be the person that is responsible for Starship not launching on Monday. So please, if you're coming down for the launch, again, especially if you're going to be in a boat, please look at that thing I just tweeted. Very, very important. Are they just putting C4s? I don't exactly know what they use, but that's basically what they're doing. They're installing the actual explosives into the FTS. Javi says liftoff. Yep, we should be getting dang close to liftoff, hopefully in the next 72 hours or so. Gabor, see you later. Enjoy your sleep. We will see you for launch. Andy says, as I've heard, it's C4. Interesting. Do you think it's literally just C4? That's what people said. I mean, you just need to apply electric charge and off it goes, right?
You would think at the or quick reuse of the rocket, you would think that it's like
Yeah, true. Great point. This is going to be interesting for a second here. In just a few minutes, we're going to pass by a lift. We'll see where it goes. It's going dang slow, though, so let's go check on the booster. Booster's looking nice and shiny in this lighting right here. Looks like it's probably turning into the launch site here. All right, so we're going to be losing light real quickly here over the next 15 minutes or so. We'll probably stay here for another 15 minutes, and then we might wrap things up. But again, let's see if they're able to wrap this flight FTS flight termination system work up before the sun sets, or at least before it gets dark. I think the sun might already have set. Oh, I should go swap my batteries.
Yeah, before it gets dark.
Shoot. I'm gonna do that. All right, so I have something I have to do. I have to go swap batteries in a camera, so I'm gonna step away from commentary for like probably 20 minutes, and then maybe when I'm back, we'll wrap things up unless there's anything exciting to talk about. I'll be keeping an eye out to see if there's any chance that we'll see Ship 24 lifted tonight. I just don't really know how likely it is. Again, now that FTS is installed, I feel like they might just wait until the road closure on Monday. But all right, I'm gonna be back in like 20 minutes or so. If you have any questions, you can drop those in the chat, and I will do my best to answer those when I get back. So just hang tight, and I'll be back with you shortly. All right. YouTube? 15.2K, I think. And most of that was in like last month. Yeah, we had one video that went viral in India. About like 5.8 okay, so I need batteries. Oh, we're about to get fog. We're gonna get fog. Yeah. Mic is still live, but it's kind of hidden away. I can. Hey, thanks. There you go. You already seen it, right? Yeah, yeah. I just like quick look at it. So she hasn't seen it yet. Yeah. This is my friend Ben. Stan. Excited? Oh yeah. I'm camping right here. There's scuttlebutt is what you're gonna text tonight. Okay. I hope so. That'd be cool. All right, folks, I am back. Thanks for hanging out. I just went to replace some batteries in one of my cameras. Looks like it's getting pretty dark here. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, thanks everybody for hanging out on the stream here today. As you can see, they're still working on the flight termination system on Booster 7 and Ship 24. They're going to continue to do that. It's getting pretty dark here, and we need some dinner. So we are going to end stream. Let me just quickly check in with... Looks like we're losing focus and stuff here too. I would have to go to manual focus. No questions. Will they finish it today? It's quite dark over there. They've been on it since 6 local. Well, they have flashlights. So yeah, we're gonna break things down here, and we're gonna go get some dinner, but we're not gonna go too far. So if it looks like they're gonna do something crazy like lift Ship 24 and do a stack tonight, I'll try to see if we can get back live for you. So we'll see what we can do there. So like I said, I am gonna break down stream. I'm gonna close out here. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Again, actually insane day. FAA announced the launch license has been granted for SpaceX to launch the Starship vehicle. First time fully launching the fully integrated full stack vehicle. So hopefully we'll see that on Monday, and they're installing FTS. We'll see a lift to Ship 24 soon, and then it's game time. So thank you everybody for hanging out. I'll talk to you soon. I'm gonna leave you with views just for a few seconds, a minute or two here while I start breaking things down. But thank you so much, and I will talk to you next time. Peace out.